Are we done here?
No, ma'am. You don't understand.
Done here. Are we done here?
Perjury
Are we done here?
is
Insult my intelligence.
you have to
Will not insult my
you have
intelligence.
to weigh your you have to weigh your you have to
Insult my
weigh
intelligence.
the
Are we
false
done
everything
here?
on throat.
Here. Are we done here? Yes, that is
Not
what
what
you
I
said.
said.
That is what you
said
said.
that no, I didn't. You
Yes,
said
you did. You stated
I
that.
said that
You
circuit.
no. You stated that the criminal. You stated that.
I never
That you
said
stated.
that.
You won't believe this courtroom chaos. A woman, after just one date, actually took the man to court demanding over $10,000 in damages. Her reason? Emotional distress. Yes, seriously. This wasn't just any over-the-top behavior. It was peak Karen mode, complete with drama levels worthy of a reality show finale. And the judge, let's just say they weren't having any of it. Here's the kicker. Emotional distress lawsuits only hold weight if you can prove intentional harm. A lousy date doesn't exactly make the cut. What do you think? Did the judge call it right? Or should she have been the one paying up for wasting everyone's time?
Quashante Short, QASHONTAE I'm sorry, I had to.
in the background.
I'm actually at the airport, so I had to go outside. It looks like they just departed the flight. I mean, they just arrived the flight. So I'm outside. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people around. So I'm trying to go where there's no traffic. But thank you. That's okay. That's okay. No, I'm trying to finish this before I get finished. It's actually louder.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've had your complaint, Jack. Okay. You have not, I'm looking here, what is it, intentional infliction of emotional distress?
Yes.
Is that the claim?
Yes, it is.
That's not something that's really justiciable in district court.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
I said that's not something that's justiciable in district court. It has to be brought in circuit court.
So you said it's not permissible in district court. It has to be taken to circuit court.
That's an equitable action, yes.
Okay, was that not? I thought only criminal offenses. Oh, well, I guess it would be considered. I don't know if it's criminal or however you want to consider it, but I thought only criminal offenses were brought before the circuit court. So will I have to? Will I have to?
What's in your head? I cannot get into what's in your head, man.
I'm sorry. I gotta go back in because I can't hear you.
Mr. Jordan, let me just ask you this. Are you planning to represent yourself on this?
To be honest with you, sir, I thought this was just going to be thrown out. We had a date, one date, nothing else after that, and now I'm being sued for $10,000. I don't see how this is going to go any further. I think it's a waste of your time.
The problem is this. If you think it should be dismissed, you need to file the appropriate motion. You need to file a motion to ask for that.
I will do that. I really didn't know what to expect. This is all new to me. I've never been sued before. I've never, gotten in any trouble. So it was just, I don't know. But if that's the process I have to take, then that's what I'll do.
Peak 2025 chaos. A woman actually dragged a guy to court demanding $10,000, all because they went on one date. Yep, one date. At this point, are we filing lawsuits over bad Hinge profiles too? This guy clearly matched with the wrong person. And now he's stuck in what can only be described as a courtroom soap opera. The kind you'd expect from a rejected Jerry Springer script. Now, to be fair, he might not be totally blameless. We'll get to that. But this whole thing feels less like a lawsuit and more like a legal-themed horror show. Fun fact, or terrifying one, in some states, you can sue someone for emotional distress tied to a bad breakup. So yeah, there's technically a legal process for crying over ice cream and sending 3 a.m. texts to your therapist, and the poor guy He looks like he aged 5 years and 5 minutes. One date, one blink, and boom, hit.
Also, a perjury on there as well. He stated, I can't remember what he stated right now because I don't have it, the document in front of.
The short,
Yes.
short, perjury is a criminal charge.
Okay, there were two different charges. There was one that was intentional affliction of pain, which was not. I didn't see that as being a criminal offense, but perjury, um, I guess that could be considered a criminal offense.
Ma'am, I'm not going to sit here and argue about the legal definition and what's a crime and what isn't. If somebody gets charged with perjury, that is a criminal felony charge. You have to go through the prosecuting attorney and the police. If that's what you are alleging.
Yes, the document will show that, and I also sent forth the messages where he was lying, and it proved he was lying. I emailed that to the courts. I wasn't able to print it out, but they didn't say anything as far as me not being able to turn those documents in. But that should have been in the case file as well.
Did you put it in there?
I emailed it. I
don't see
sent
that
it.
mentioned in your complaint.
Address.
No. If you are alleging a different count, you've got to amend your complaint to add it in. Yeah, I don't know what you said you did.
No, the last time we spoke, the last time we were in court, I never changed anything. It's just that he was not properly served. So I had to get an address for him in order for him to be properly served. That's what was the last incident that transpired, was for me to get a correct address for him.
That has nothing to do with what I asked you about.
I know you asked me about an amended.
I asked you about what your claim is about. You said intentional infliction of harm, and I assume you mean intentional infliction of emotional distress. And you said perjury. That's the basis for your claim.
Yes, I'll amend the complaint. I thought I had that already in there. I received a document, I guess after I sent the correct address and he got the document, he sent a letter that should be, I guess, in the file. He sent a letter, and then my
answer, I guess we're treating it as his answer.
Right. And so I emailed my response to that letter, because in that letter he lied. And then that's what brought forth the perjury. It was never perjury in the beginning. It was perjury after his response.
Well, you can't say, listen, he has the right to put whatever is in the answer.
I'm just saying he can't, but
you can't count because you don't like or you disagree with what is in his answer.
If he responds and his response is a lie, it's perjury, then my documents will prove that he lied in his response.
No.
To none of this makes legal sense. She's tossing around the word perjury like it's a promo code. You can just blurt out in court. The man wasn't even under oath. But you'd think she just caught him lying at a major federal trial. If this isn't the most unhinged Karen moment of the year, I might start avoiding PTA meetings altogether. She's literally arguing with the judge about how the law works. Read that again. That's like challenging a heart surgeon mid-operation because you binged a season of Grey's Anatomy. And the energy, it's not big dog confidence. It's more my chihuahua has a rhinestone stroller and I will make this your problem. Honestly, they might as well install a popcorn machine in that courtroom because this isn't justice anymore. It's full-blown legal theater.